Sports are at their best when it's played fairly and where some respect is shown to the opposition. But sadly, as we saw before, this doesn't always happen. Hey guys, welcome back to another video from Everything Sports. Today we're going to be talking about the 20 best moments of respect in sports. Let's get to it. Helping the goalie. There isn't much that you can do as a goalkeeper if you find your shoelaces untied with your gloves on. But instead of taking advantage, an opposing player lent a hand to his opponent. This moment was then almost ruined by the referee, who penalized the goalkeeper for holding on to the ball for too long. But sportsmanship prevailed in the end when the team awarded the free kick, protested, and kicked the ball in touch so that the other team would retain possession. Skier's aid. When Russian skier Anton Gafarov, a medal favorite, crashed and broke his ski, he was very behind the pack and clearly struggling. Wadsworth grabbed a spare ski and ran onto the track to help Gafarov, who made it across the finish line in front of the home fans. Wadsworth, a three-time Olympian, later stated, quote, "I wanted to help him have dignity as he crossed the finish line." Checking up on the goalkeeper. After taking a hit near the edge of the box, Everton goalkeeper Paul Gerrard collapsed to the turf with a leg injury. Di Canio's teammates played on and crossed the ball into the box where Di Canio was waiting. But instead of firing into the open goal, he caught the ball to stop play and make sure that Gerrard was not seriously injured. For this notable act, Di Canio was applauded by the opposition. Runner passes up opportunity to beat medalist. In a running event in 2012, Spanish runner Ivan Fernandez Ayana had his opportunity after Kenya's Olympic bronze medalist, Abel Mutai, slowed near the finish line thinking that he had won. Instead of overthinking at the last second and claiming glory, Ayana urged his opponent over the line and settled for second place. John Landy helps opponent. During the third lap of the final, 19-year-old Ron Clark tripped and fell. Landy, who was just behind, had to leap over his fellow countryman and accidentally scraped his arm. Instead of carrying on for gold, Landy amazed the world by stopping and helping his opponent to his feet. Flintoff consoles Brett Lee. During the second match at Edgbaston, England was looking to level the series. That was until Australia came roaring back and were just 3 runs from victory. However, an athletic catch gave England the narrowest Ashes victory ever. Australian batsman Brett Lee was crushed, but England bowler Freddie Flintoff consoled him instead of joining in the celebrations. Friendly advice. Prior to Jesse Owens' final attempt, the German advised him to set his takeoff point back to ensure he didn't foul again. Owens advanced, then won the gold with a new world record while Long settled for silver. High school runner carries opponent. After Fargo South High runner Danielle Lanoux felt a pop in her knee steps from the finish line, which sent her to the ground, Devils Lake High runner Melanie Bailey stopped, scooped up Lanoux, and helped carry her to complete the race. Kobe Stein's shoes and jerseys for opponents. Bryant showed signs of humility and gratitude during his final NBA season this year, flashing a smile that many of us rarely ever see, and doing things to show his appreciation. One of these things was his penchant for signing shoes for opponents, fans, and anyone else who wanted something to remember the Black Mamba by. Now, while some might not find it a huge deal, but coming from a legend like Bryant, it was out of the ordinary and awesome to see. Brotherhood. Now, this is an example of real brotherhood ties. When the English triathlete Alistair Brownlee saw his brother Johnny almost fainting during the World Series finals, he couldn't leave his sibling behind and helped him get over the finish line. If you've liked the video so far, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as well as turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss any new videos coming from us. Spurs allow disabled boy to play. Marshall Jansen is a very brave boy. Even though he does have prosthetic legs, that still didn't make him give up on his dream to play football. Marshall was invited by Tottenham Spur FC to kick the ball around before one of their Premier League games. A fair winner. True heroes are never obsessed with victory. Saipian Papu, a Samoan fighter from Belarus, beat his opponent Emil Gazimov. But when he noticed that the Azerbaijani sportsman couldn't get up, and so he carried him out of the ring on his shoulders. Nadal helps to find a child. Rafael Nadal, a world-famous Spanish tennis player, stopped his own match to help a desperate mother in the audience find her daughter. The tennis star took a break to let the crowd focus on looking for the toddler, who ended up getting lost in the stadium. Soon, the mother and child were united, both relieved and grateful. Making a kid happy. Joseph Skinner, a young football fan in a wheelchair at the time of his life when Burnley's forward Danny Ings gave him his boots after the game. The child was so excited that he couldn't hold back his tears. Most caring Olympic runner. Another touching example of sportsmanship is when Nikki Hamblin, an athlete from New Zealand, sacrificed her own Olympic race to help out the US runner Abby D'Agostino when she fell down and seriously injured her leg. Nikki supported her rival, and they completed the race together and showed the real Olympic spirit. A high flyer. Danny Vukovic, who is a Sydney FC goalkeeper, wins the approval of animal activists. During a football match, a goal flying over the field was hit by the ball and fell down. Vukovic then drew the referee's attention to the incident, forcing him to stop the game and carried the injured bird to a safe place where it could get the necessary treatment. Wishes come true. The biggest dream of Murtaza Ahmadi, who was a young football fan from Afghanistan, ended up coming true thanks to Lionel Messi. He saw the boy's picture on Facebook where he was wearing a t-shirt made out of a plastic bag that had the number 10 written on it. This just so happens to be Messi's number at the Barcelona Football Club. So, Messi ended up sending him a real Barca shirt. Murtaza's happiness would be incomplete if he couldn't see his hero in person, which he finally did. Zoltan's priorities. Zoltan Ibrahimovic tattooed the names of 50 starving people onto his own body for the UN World Food Program. Zoltan Ibrahimovic, who is a football player, used his own body to draw people's attention to world hunger. During the game, Zoltan removed his shirt and ended up showing a collection of temporary tattoos with the names of real people who suffered from famine. Gilchrist walks. Oleg Gusev, who was a Dynamo football player, was accidentally hit by another player and lost consciousness. He nearly died as he swallowed his tongue, but Jaba Kankava from the opposing team rushed to the injured man and saved him from choking. Oleg might have died, but help was right on time. So that's all for today's video. We hope that you enjoyed all of the moments of respect in sports. Let us know what your favorite moment is in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like the video as well as subscribe to our channel. Plus, make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss any new videos from us. Until next time, guys, we'll see you next time.